Huh? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1955 movie Revenge of the Creature. This is a sequel to Creature from the Black Lagoon, and in this movie the creature is captured and taken to this aquarium amusement park, kind of like SeaWorld, and it eventually escapes and takes this young woman hostage and her boyfriend, and is trying to save her from him. This is a really fun sequel to the first one. I didn't expect to like this one near as much as I did, because I know how these Universal monster movies tend to go. Usually the sequels aren't even close to as good as the original, but I actually think I did like this one a little bit more. It was a lot of fun. It's a little bit longer than the first one, so the pacing does slow a tiny bit in the middle of it, but for the most part it's really entertaining. The cast are all really good, especially John Ager and Laurie Nelson. They're both really good in their roles, and they have really good chemistry together. I really like them. And there was one thing that I thought was kind of funny. There's two characters in here at the beginning of the movie whose names are George and Lucas, which is just, as soon as I heard it, the first thing I thought was Star Wars. But I just thought that was kind of funny that they had two characters named George and Lucas. Yeah, I love this movie though. It is a lot of fun. It kind of rehashes the first one though, except it's just in a different setting. It has a lot of the same feel that first movie did, although the underwater scenes are a lot better in this one. And I think part of it is they're in a tank with cleaner water, so it doesn't look all grimy and nasty like it did in the first one, which was effective though, because they were in the Amazon River. It makes sense why it would look the way it did in that movie. And there are a lot of shots in here, just like in the first one, where you can kind of see the stuff that Steven Spielberg used as inspiration from Jaws, which I thought was for Jaws, which was really cool, because Jaws is one of my favorite horror movies of all time, one of my favorite movies in general. But yeah, this is a really entertaining movie, and it also has a small appearance by Clint Eastwood in his very first film role. At the very beginning of the movie, he plays this lab technician who has lost his rat, and even though he's only on screen for just a couple minutes, and just those 2 little minutes of screen time, you can tell there's just something about him that's special. Like he just had a really good on-screen presence even in that little scene, which was kind of a cool surprise though. I had forgotten that he was in this movie. I'd remember hearing about it, but I had forgotten. So that's another little positive. But I think this is a pretty entertaining movie. It doesn't do anything like super special. It's not as original as the first one. It's pretty much the same story, but it's still entertaining, and I think the characters are a lot more likable in this. They just have better personalities in this one than they did in the first one, which they were all likable in the first one too. But Laurie Nelson was really, like I said, she really kind of stood out. I don't like some of the things with her characterization, but that's just part of the time the movie came out. Like she wants to give up her career and everything for her new boyfriend and stuff. That it's just something that's part of the time that the movie came out in. So I just overlook it because of that reason. But it is worth being noted that is kind of annoying. But the costume and makeup effects on Gilman is still really good. It doesn't really look all that different from the first one, and everything. I think that the same actors played him again. I know at least the one that did the underwater stuff did, but yeah. So I think this is a really entertaining movie. It's also got some of those little felt like nods to like King Kong and stuff, where the creature, you can tell, kind of has feelings for the main character, the lead character, Helen. Like you kind of get that too, and he's also kind of sympathetic, because like you're supposed to root for the humans and stuff, but Gilman is like being tormented and stuff with these cow taser the things they use to tase cows and stuff to get them to move and stuff. They do that to him and everything. He's kind of a sympathetic character, but I really enjoyed Revenge of the Creature. I think it's a very good sequel. I personally liked it more than the original. It really surprised me on how entertaining it was and everything. So I'd give Revenge of the Creature an 8.5 out of 10. It's very entertaining, and it's one of my more favorite movies out of the Universal Monster movies. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Revenge of the Creature, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.